After seeing the success of my last video, I started thinking about what I'll post next. And so I ended up on this idea. What is the slowest speed you can go in Dandy's world? This one is actually way easier to answer than the previous one. There is still lots of math involved, so sorry if I make any mistakes. But why don't we just get into it? So firstly, we gotta pick a tune. There's 3 tunes with the slowest move speed: Shrimpo, Connie, and Razzle and Dazzle. Let's just use Connie, since she'll always be the slowest unlike Razzle and Dazzle, and because she has actual good stats unlike Shrimpo, just so you can complete some of the later things faster. But anyways, now that we have a tune, we need to find a way to make them slower. Before we talk about the more complicated things, let's just get onto trinkets. The most obvious answer here is coal and brick, making you 30% slower. And as a little example of how slow you'll be, here's what you'd move like with and without the trinkets. Which is genuinely insane. You can't even outrun Twisted Shrimpo. But yeah, now that we know what trinkets to use, let's get onto some ways to make you even slower. An obvious place to start is with the slowness debuff. Now there are 3 versions of the slowness debuff: slowness 1, slowness 2, and slowness 3, all taking different percentages of your move speed. Now, there's multiple twisteds that apply the slowness debuff, these twisteds being Finn, V, and Roger. Now, Twisted V actually only gives a slowness to debuff, so she can be taken out since it's only a 25% debuff. But Finn and Roger give you a slowness 3 debuff, which takes away a crazy 50% of your speed. But yeah, for Finn, you'd need to have Twisted Finn on the floor, find a machine, and once you pop it, you'll obtain the slowness 3 debuff. For Roger, you just need to find one of his fake capsules and open one, then you'll get the slowness 3 debuff. Now, before we finally answer the question, I don't know if slowness debuffs can stack onto each other, so I'll just assume they don't. But let's finally answer the question I've been yapping about for the whole video. With your base speed, your trinkets, and your debuffs, your walk speed will go from 10 to a horrendous 3.5. But that finally answers the question. The slowest speed you can go in Dandy's world is 3.5. I've been working on this video all day. I hope you enjoyed it. But please, if I've made any mistakes, correct me in the comments. But before you go, please like and subscribe. My videos don't get pushed out very much. But have a good day. See you next videos.